And local law enforcement in the Piedmont Triad are expressing their condolences for their fellow law enforcement officers who were killed while attempting to serve that warrant at a home in Charlotte.
Yeah, the number of people who serve a warrant and tactics can vary, but Guilford County Sheriff's Office shared what the standard procedures are and training officers undergo to prepare them for these duties.
And Fox 8's Celeste Smith joins us now live from the Guilford County Sheriff's Office with more. Celeste, what training do these law enforcement officers go through to prepare them to serve these warrants in very similar situations?
Yeah, I spoke with Captain Marcus Moore with GCSO's Legal Process Division, who said that training starts with basic law enforcement training at a local community college or local law enforcement agency's police academy. And he said that once they're hired by a law enforcement agency, they go through field training and then later they're sent to advanced tactics school or survival school where they can further develop those skills. But he said the number one thing that they like to stress to those officers is to always be aware of the unknown threats and then also remain prepared.
You could have someone that does not have a criminal history, and they could be just as dangerous as someone with a criminal history. But we do like to prepare for that and plan for it.
Captain Marcus Moore with Guilford County Sheriff's Office's Legal Process Division said when serving warrants, a threat assessment is conducted before deputies go out to determine if additional personnel is needed or a specialized team.
We look at them and we try to determine how many people we need. We may do a history on the person that's wanted to see what their criminal history is, to see if they're more likely to be a threat.
Even with taking these steps,
that doesn't predict what someone's going to do, because you don't know what the mindset is of these people when you encounter them. You're at their home or at their place of business or even on the side of the road when you're dealing with them.
We're in a day and time now where nothing is normal anymore. It's just, law enforcement has changed, the public has changed, crime has changed.
They still prepare for the unknown.
We like to instill into our officers that serving warrants or any type of process, whether it's a warrant or a civil process or responding to calls, to always think ahead and expect the unexpected. I always pre-plan, think of the +1 rule, where there's one threat, there's another threat.
Regarding the incident in Charlotte, with a total of 8 law enforcement officers shot, 4 of them killed when attempting to serve a warrant, Guilford County Sheriff Danny Rogers said GCSO is prepared to extend assistance to law enforcement agencies in Charlotte.
Anybody needs anything, they would call us, and we would definitely go and assist them. Our goal is to make sure that we continue to keep them in our prayers, and we'll be there on the day of the services to make sure that we render the need and the aid that they need.
Another local law enforcement agency in the Triad, Winston-Salem Police Department, said that they have an officer in Charlotte who serves on the U.S. Marshal Service's task force, who is in Charlotte once again to offer support to families and officers. Live in Greensboro, Celeste Smith, Fox 8 News.